Hello and welcome back to Wyoming's Whimsy. This is alternate number 1 using elements from the Farmhouse Florals August 2025 paper pumpkin kit. So I have got one of the card fronts. If you remember from the video, I messed up doing the stamping. Well, this is that piece, so it's not going to waste. It's cut to 5 1/4 by 4, and we won't see the inside because we're going to be doing that. I've also pulled in a soft seafoam card base. These all struck me, the flowers are bright, but all the colors that coordinate struck me as being just a little bit not what I wanted to use. So we're going to layer this up on soft seafoam, and it just makes the whole thing pop. But before we do that, I've also used the Hello from the Circle of Seasons dies to cut out of the soft seafoam a Hello, and I've put that on adhesive. What we're going to do is we're going to take our bone folder. I have got the dark gray granite, and we're going to try and splatter this. So you can do it a couple of ways. You can do this, and you can see there's some splatter fleck going down onto the paper. It's not a lot. It's pretty soft. What you can also do is you can flick. This does damage your tip a little bit. So, but you get more coverage if you kind of flick it as opposed to just hitting it kind of thing. So that's that piece, and we're going to do just a little bit, and I'm going to do just a little bit of splatter. I'm not going to do a lot, just kind of to add in a little bit more around the windows there. So I'm done making noise now, but basically now we just need to put this together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flat mount this piece. So I'm just going to grab some adhesive. So Oh, and this one's messed up. Okay, well, that's not very helpful. Okay, let's grab our other one, which is just about to run out. So, and I am out of adhesive refills. So if I have to go back to my old snail, I will. So we're going to pop that down like that. And this is going to go over top, but I'm going to dimensionalize it. So I'm going to pull out my large dimensionals. I'm going to one in each corner and one in the middle. And I'm debating about the Hello is going to go across like this, kind of down here so you can still see it. I'm debating using some of the cord, so maybe I will, and then we can see how it looks, except I seem to have put it somewhere. There we go. Okay, so I am going to just put, where do I want it to go around? Maybe around here. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on each edge, and we're going to just do a bunch of twists with this. So paper pumpkin is when I design on the fly. I don't necessarily have a plan. I just make decisions as I go. So I'm going to put that like that. Okay, let's pull that across there and just add it into the adhesive, and then we'll trim that edge off. And there we go, like that. Okay, now let's peel all the backings off of these. And there we go. I'm going to pop this down like that. Okay, so there we go. And we're going to peel the backing off the Hello here. Pop that down, and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do with that. Am I going to tie a bow around it? Am I going to tie like a faux bow? What am I going to do with that? And for me, this one is screaming for some of those antique pearls. So we're just going to pop this down like this. And the reason I'm putting it down here is so that it's really obvious that there's a word there. It doesn't totally get lost above. So, but I have put that down a little crooked. So let's see if I can just carefully just pop this up and straighten it up a little bit. There we go. There, so that's a little straighter now. Yay. Okay, so let's get some of those. These out. And I do have a little piece of this left, so I'm actually going to do this. It's not long enough to tie a bow, but it's long enough to do a faux bow. So I'm just going to double tie this, so it's just going to be a knot, and then I'm going to trim these off. Again, it's one of those things you don't necessarily see right away, but it just adds a little bit of interest. I want this one to be down a little bit further, so we're just going to pop that down like that. There we go. Piercing tool, cannot talk about how useful it is. Okay, so I'm just going to grab one of these and I'm going to pop it up here. And a little one, these again are the antique pearls, and one up there, just to kind of bring your eye up a little bit and make this, because this is kind of empty space up here, and just make it a little bit more noticeable. And then I'm going to take a medium size one, and I'm going to pop it here like this, and another medium size one, and I'm going to pop it there like that. Just again adds that little bit of interest. So that is our first alternate card using elements from the Farmhouse Florals August 2025 paper pumpkin kit. Also bringing in the Hello from the Circle of Seasons dies. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for another alternate every day this week.